Good afternoon. This is Commissioner Gray. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Commissioner Correa, are you on the phone as well?
Got an It's a new clock.
Holy mackerel. Is that on the internet? Is that why it's? Welcome to the Public Service Commission's meeting of August 13th, 2025. First, I would love to have the admin staff stand up, whoever is present. Please, Crystal, stand up, stand up. Hey, just wanted to say, we know you all do a great job because we see it every meeting, but Crystal, you don't have to stand up for the whole meeting. We just wanted to say thank you publicly for the wonderful job you all do on behalf of the commission and the commissioners. So thank you so much. And thank you. I think it reflects well upon Malika and Matt too to have the staff recognized, and so they deserve to have some of the credit as well. We have a reading of the meeting minutes of July 23rd. Does anyone have any changes or corrections to those minutes to make? Okay, Commissioner Drexler.
I move that we adopt the the meeting minutes of July 23rd as presented.
Second the motion.
Is there any discussion on the motion? Hearing none, Commissioner Gray.
Aye.
Commissioner Conaway.
Aye.
Commissioner Drexler.
Aye.
I vote aye, that the motion carries. We have public comment. Is there anyone here? Raj Brewer, anybody here that wants to make public comment? Okay, there's nothing for the good of the order. Okay, we have the consent agenda. Commissioner Conaway.
Move that we adopt the consent agenda as presented.
I second.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir. Any discussion? Go ahead, Commissioner.
Well, yes, I do have a question on one of the consent agenda items. And I'm not sure who's there for item number 11. But there is a specific question that I have. I don't know whether it makes sense to remove it or for me to ask on the fly and then continue with this motion.
Ask the question, please.
Okay, so there is a memo from Catherine Hall which supports the issuance of the debt securities, and there is a table in that summary that reflects planned construction program and capital expenditures for 26, 27, and 28. And these expenditures are in sum close to $2 billion, and in reflection of SB 60, which limits the capital expenditures to $125 million per annual. I'm just curious whether the company is reflecting capital expenditures throughout their entire footprint, or is this specific to Delaware, which runs in conflict with what I understand SB 60 is designed to accomplish?
Commissioner Gray, if I may, this is Kate Workman, by the way. That portion of SB 60, to my knowledge, was not a part of the bill that was passed. It was taken out of the bill. So that capital expenditure cap that you're talking about is not going to be in Delaware law.
Okay, and so, Mr. Chairman, I submit that it's a moot point insofar as my question is concerned, and I have no further questions. Thank you very much, Ms. Work.
Thank you. Thank you, Commissioner Gray. Commissioner Drexler,
I move that we adopt the consent agenda as presented.
do this again. Second,
Second.
probably unnecessary, but no discussion, I assume. Hearing no request for further discussion. We will vote. Commissioner Gray,
Aye.
Commissioner Conaway,
Aye.
Mr. Drexler.
Aye.
I vote aye. The motion carries. In the regular agenda, number one is in the matter of the regulation governing termination of residential electric or natural gas service by public utilities. And we have proposed order number 10773. And we have Ms. Scott here to,
This is B.
that's going to be you, and she'll be, okay. Thank you. Please proceed.
Yeah, Kate Workman on behalf of staff. Back in November of 2024, staff requested the commission allow us to amend the regulation in 26 Delaware Admin Code 3002, the regulations governing termination of residential electric or natural gas service by public utilities for non-payment during extreme seasonal temperatures. The commission approved those changes and they were published in the January 2025 register. However, due to a misprint, we were planning to republish them. However, as we got ready to republish them, House Bill 62 was introduced in the Delaware legislature, which would supersede major portions of the regulation. As a result, staff halted the regulation process to wait and see what the legislature would do. Ultimately, House Bill 62, or a later version of it, passed, and it was signed into law May 22nd, 2025 by the governor, and it will come into effect 90 days after it was signed, which is going to be the end of this month. The current amendments that are before you are in Exhibit A to the proposed order, are in compliance with that new statute. So we are rescinding the old amendments that we were planning to make and are instead proposing these new ones. And since the statute codified a major portion of that regulation, then the amendments we have are a lot of deletions and reorganization to bring the regulation into compliance with the current regulation style guide, which encourages us not to repeat a lot of the statute in the regulation. So a lot of the regulation, the new statute pretty much borrowed heavily from our proposed changes that we had proposed back in November. And they codified it. So now we're trimming down the regulation to fit what we now need. There aren't really many other notable changes. One notable change, which we had discussed in November, would allow remote disconnection, which would hopefully reduce utility expenses related to disconnections in a way to help reduce rates or cease increases, at least related to utility disconnections. Staff requests that the commission issue order number 10773 to give staff authority to publish the proposed amendments attached to the order as Exhibit A to the registrar for publication. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Copeland.
TPA supports staff position on this.
Thank you. Commissioners have any questions?
Move that we adopt proposed order number 10773 as presented.
Second.
Is there any discussion on the motion? Hearing none, Commissioner Gray,
Aye.
Mr. Conaway,
Aye.
Mr. Drexler.
Aye.
I vote aye. The motion carries. And we're on to number 2. In the matter of the application of Viola Water Delaware Inc. for an increase in water basin rates. And we do have Ms. Scott.
It's your lucky day. Good afternoon, Chair Winslow and Commissioners. Pam Scott here on behalf of Veolia Water Delaware, Inc. As you may recall, Veolia filed a rate case in January of this year seeking an increase in revenues of $15,917,913. We implemented interim rates up to 2.5 million in March of this year. Now that we are at the point where 7 months have elapsed since the filing, we are permitted to implement rates no greater than 15% of our interstate operating revenues. 15% of our interstate operating revenues less the 2.5 that we've already implemented would permit us to implement an additional $3,050,500. So pursuant to order number 10792, we are seeking approval from the commission to implement the additional interim rates.
Thank you, Ms. Scott. Ms. Workman?
Thank you, Chair. Ms. Workman, on behalf of staff, 26 Delaware Code 306B gives utilities the right to raise rates up to 15% of gross interstate operating revenues at 7 months after they filed their rate case, as long as the rate case is not decided in that time. Any increase is subject to refund should the interim rate exceed the rate decided at the end of the rate case. In this matter, the commission must approve, as it is a statutory increase. While Veolia in their general rate case seeks a rate increase that's going to exceed the 15% of gross interstate operating revenue, the increase requested in the current petition is less than or equal to 15% of the gross interstate operating revenue and is therefore in compliance with the statute. As such, Veolia is entitled to the requested increase under 26 Delaware Code 306B. Staff asks that the commission sign order number 10792 approving the interim rate increase. Thank you.
Ruppler?
DPA has no objection.
Not a challenging day for you today, is
No,
it?
it's not.
Commissioners, any further questions or motion, please?
I move that we adopt proposed order number 10792 as presented.
I second.
Okay, go ahead.
Commissioner Gray has seconded the motion. Is there any discussion on the motion? Hearing none, Commissioner Gray,
Aye.
Commissioner Conaway,
Aye.
Commissioner Drexler.
Aye.
And I vote aye as well. The motion carries. Thank you, Ms. Scott. There's nothing on the hearing schedule, and we have some administrative matters. Mr. Hardy. And by the way, I've noticed a slight change in your accent. Because you're now living in Milton,
Sussex County accent.
getting closer to Joanne Conaway.
Thanks, Chairman Winslow. We will make up for today's short meeting next meeting when we do have 4 hearings that are documented under administrative matters on the agenda, and also a state of the company presentation from Delmarva Power. So our next meeting is September 3rd.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hardy. That's it, everybody. Thank you very much for attending. We're adjourned.